the scenario. But if it gets, you're always looking at the rim. Put pressure on the basket, make the simple play.
When I look back at last season, I think you can kind of look at the start of conference play at Texas and just the resilience of the group and the fight of the win on the road to start Big 12 play. And then I look back at that BYU game at home, the Kansas State game at home, the BYU game at home, when it looked like that we were going to have a hard time winning the game. Our guys just fought and found a way to come back and win. And that, to me, really were some definable moments for our group. I think the hunger is never been more evident with this group to win games in the NCAA tournament. The group that we have that came back just has made a concerted effort from the beginning that the finish that we had last year just wasn't what they came here for. And a big reason why everybody's back and why there's so much excitement in the preseason for us is really because of the returners' determination to have a better finish to the season.
As a returner coming back from last year, I learned from my mistakes, learned what to do and what not to do on the court and off the court, on how to handle my off days, on going in to get stretched, treatment, getting extra shots up, and just preparing for the next day, because every game in the Big 12 is an important game.
I think we've took a big step forward. The new guys that he's brought in, and as long as the returners, I think we made a big leap forward. Everybody's been locked in, playing well together. Everybody's just been focused on the same goal, and that's to win the national championship. And I think everybody has proven that through their work ethic alone.
I think as a returner, lessons I learned from last year was just keeping my body in the best shape possible. Hold everybody accountable every day and not have any days off, because the season comes quickly as we play in about a month and a half. Trying to keep everybody ready, from the older guys to the younger guys, because you never know who's going to have to play or when your opportunity is going to come. So I think just keeping everybody consistent, myself included, on a daily basis, I think that's the biggest thing.
Hey, everybody's right-handed. Everybody's right-handed. We're guarding the ball. On the ball, no short closeout.
The returners have been great. They know exactly what to expect. They've helped these new guys by telling them exactly what it is every day and the expectations that we have as a coaching staff and as a program. They've worked really hard in the offseason, whether it be to put on weight, to lose a little bit of weight, to get stronger, to get quicker, to get, jump higher, whatever it may be. They've done a great job. They've worked really hard, and they've really excelled early in the fall just with, how much work they've put in, getting to this point.
In the Big 12 conference, you have to be great defensively. In the history of Texas Tech basketball, our best teams have been the best defensive teams in the country. So our emphasis this summer has been the ability to guard the ball and pressure the ball, and the ability to put people more on their heels than we did last year. I thought we were really reactive at times last year, and we played a more backed up defense, where this year I think the ability to play more guys and the ability to put some more pressure on the basketball and be more aggressive really will help us not only win more games, but transition offense to baskets.
Coach McCasland expects us to be the best every day. He just pushes you. He's going to push you until the limit you never thought you could go in, and he's just going to make you feel like, just make you play hard, and it makes you want to play hard because he just trusts in you and believes in you so much. So he's been a great impact in my being here so far.
The biggest focus is just making sure the understanding, the discipline and effort required every day, every possession to be a great team, to be a team that really can compete for a championship. When you're playing in the best league in college basketball, night in and night out, you're playing against some of the best. You better be ready when the game comes, and it's not, hope's not a strategy, and you got to build the habits in practice that gives you a chance to beat the teams that are in this league.
I think we gel really well together. We at least half the team is a bunch of new guys, and we've hung out on and off the court. So I think that we got some good pieces. We really complement each other's game really well. So I'm excited to see how we do going forward.
Playing hard is the #1 requirement for being great. And then the rest of it is communicating and executing. That's what it is. Don't come out here thinking it's just going to work out. You make it work out, Chance. That's what you do. You think when you're tired. We're getting in better shape. It's good practice, man. So we're about to build this thing, and we're practicing longer, and we got to be great when we step out here. You don't got to be perfect. Ain't nobody got to be perfect. But your intentions and your effort and your concentration do.
Family on 6, 1, 2, 3. Get this on video. Hey, this is a reasonable face. If you know, you know.
Figure out my face.
Trying to be reasonable. Trying to be reasonable.
See?
Why you gonna step on my new shoes?
You don't even
Why you stepping on my new shoes?
You're not even gonna wear those. I mean, me and Chance, we knew each other before we came to Tech, and we weren't close or anything, but we always knew who we were because we grew up in the same area, about 50 minutes, an hour apart, so we ran to each other in tournaments from time to time. And then when we came here, we became roommates. We're not necessarily inseparable, but I mean, most things I do or he does, like we're mainly with each other. Like a lot of people, if I'm not with them, they'll ask me, where's Chance? And I think just him being around, he's a good dude, and he'll always try to bring that energy, good energy, happy energy around. You see, when the cameras come on, he starts acting. This is a video.
No.
This is a video. When the cameras come on, he starts acting different. And this is why I gotta keep my space when the cameras come on. See, it's my little bro.
Oh!
He's 3 years older.
Is he acting different?
He's acting different.
He's acting different. Look at him. He's choking me. Acting different.
Look at that step, bro.
Acting different. Yeah.
And he's just a goofball. I mean, he can't really take things serious besides off the basketball court. He's always trying to make somebody laugh. So, I mean, I think he's just a really good dude, even though he's super old.
I would say that's my brother, so like I'm real close with him. And on the court, obviously we have chemistry. We had a whole year together playing, so we know what each other's tendencies are and where to look for on the court.
Who's the one player who pushes you, and who's the player that annoys you?
I would say Darian Williams for both because, like I said, I want to guard him. He's making me better, and I'm trying to make him better. We're just going at each other every day in practice. And then also, when we're at the crib, like we just watch film and stuff, and we're finding ways to critique each other on the court. Yes, Darian.
What was your nickname growing up that your mom called you? Come on.
She called me CJ because my middle name starts with a J. Yeah, that's that.
That was it?
That's a nickname, yes.
Okay. Make sure.
Yes. Do you have anything to say?
I know the other one. I don't want to say it, though.
Okay, good. Don't say
Here we go. I wanted to see him do good. I mean, I want my teammates to do better than I do. Like, it makes me more excited when they do better than I do, so, especially him, because me and him are so close.
I'm really excited about this. There's going to be things that you can do here that are going to be out of your comfort zone. So I'm not going to make anybody do anything. But if you will do things that are maybe uncomfortable or difficult, you'll get more comfortable doing them. But I will tell you this, the more you put into this, the more you're going to get out of it. I am convinced of this with all my heart. Been a part of several retreats, and I'm thankful for every one of them. I think originally our goal was to have good programming and good activities that would allow them to interact, and we were really scheduled on it, and they were great. And the longer we're doing this and the more I'm around it, I feel the heart behind it is how can you connect these guys in a way that doesn't have anything to do with basketball, but gives them a greater appreciation and understanding of who their teammates are and how they can help them. And really this retreat and the opportunity to be in such a beautiful place with not a lot of distractions, no cell service, how can they be honest with each other in a way that gives them a relatability when it comes to basketball, that they trust each other? And they trust each other with the intentions of helping one another be the best they can absolutely be. And I do feel like that was a big part of what we did. And a lot of fun activities. We did a lot of great things. They're a competitive group. Man, do they want to win? But they also have I think they have an ability to connect that gives them a deeper meaning than just playing basketball.
All right, Noble, how are we feeling about today's game?
we feel the same way about every game. You know, we want to go 1-0 every possession, man. One possession at a time. One possession at a time. We're not worried about what happened. We're not worried about what's going to happen. We're worried about right now. 1-0, win the possession. Everything is going to take care of itself.
And guess what? My star player going to do exactly that. He going to give you 30 and 10, no assists. He better not pass that ball.
He might give you one flagrant, but he going to do his job 30 and 10.
You know, for us to be together, but then too for guys to kind of get out of their comfort zone. You know, sometimes you don't realize where guys kind of where they come from don't have the opportunities to experience those type of things. And so when you have guys and people getting outside their comfort zone, you definitely see a different side. And I thought for our team to experience that, I mean, everybody and for everybody to be able to share with one another some of the things that that they're going through. I mean, I think it really shows too that it's not just basketball. I mean, obviously you gotta win games, you gotta produce, but at the end of the day, I mean, what you're gonna remember, you're not gonna remember the wins and the losses. I mean, you're gonna remember the memories that you make off the court and those special moments that you have together as a team. Those are what you remember 20, 30 years from now. You forget the games, but you remember the memories.
You know, I think that's Coach McCaslin's superpower is building that bond as a team off the court, taking them to our retreat and getting them to connect on a level deeper than putting the ball in a basket. And we believe it's as important as anything because you give yourself a chance to maximize what you have with your team if they care about each other and they believe in each other. And like I said before, that's one of Coach Mac's superpowers, and it's fun to be a part of.